So what is better, PPF or ceramic coatings? This customer came in with a 2021 Chevy, just 5 years old, and he has a front end PPF. And we just washed this thing and we did one step of compounding. And the front end looks really bad. And the way it looked before we compounded was way worse even. Look at the condition of this PPF. Completely failing up here where the sun hits the most. Bug guts that are etched into the vinyl. So a PPF is a thin vinyl sticker, and it's so much more susceptible to damage. I would guess this guy paid $3,500 for the full front end PPF on this size truck, and it's just not holding up. It looks terrible. If the goal is to have your vehicle look good, then a PPF it gets dingy and nasty, and it's just a thin vinyl sticker, right? So if I was just, and also to notate, his roof looks great, and that was not PPF'd, and that gets a bunch of sun on the roof as well. So the roof is looking fine and great. Here's what the PPF on the front. So this is after a wash. So this guy washes his car. This is what it looks like. Thankfully we could polish some of this out, but that's what the whole front end looked like. So yeah, so I think the way to do it is when you get a vehicle, ceramic coat it, because ceramic coating is going to look 10 times better than this, right? Than this thin vinyl PPF. And then in the case that you have a rock chip or you have some damage that happened on the front, then get it professionally taken care of by a paint professional, and they're going to make it look great for a couple $100. So this guy probably spent $3,500 to get it PPF'd, I would guess, on the front end. And then if you wanted to remove this PPF because it looks awful, terrible, if you wanted to remove this PPF on the front end, they might damage the paint removing the PPF, because PPF is extremely difficult to remove, and then you would have to re-PPF it, and back to the same thing. So only after 5 years, this is the condition that this truck is in. So like I said, when you get a brand new vehicle, get it ceramic coated. That's going to protect you against UV rays. The bugs aren't going to eat in like they have to this PPF, or it's not going to protect against rock chips. A ceramic is the vinyl. I mean, you're protecting the paint, but now the vehicle looks awful. It's got all these rock chips and things. And then to get that removed and put back on, you're thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in headache. When if you just got it professionally touched up when those things happened, then you're a couple $100 in. So definitely I think ceramic coating is the way to go. This is a perfect example of why PPF I think sucks. Yes, it does protect the paint underneath the PPF from rock chips and scratches pretty well, but then the PPF looks terrible. And then to get that removed, you're probably going to damage the paint to remove it, and then re-PPF it, and you're $10,000 in. Get the vehicle ceramic coated, protect it against the elements, and you're driving 80 miles down the road, when stuff is going to happen inevitably, rocks or whatnot, then get that professionally repaired and fixed when that happens. Maybe you let a few accumulate and then you go get them all taken care of. I don't know, but I just think PPF, like, look at this. This is after I compounded it. That PPF is cooked. It's done. So PPF for ceramics, I think ceramics win all day. You're going to save way more money, and your vehicle's not going to look like this. I promise you that. And I'd love to see somebody take that PPF off the front and see if they damage any of the paint while taking it off, because they got to scrape it off and peel it off and probably peel some paint with it. So ceramics all day long.